Hello to everyone. My name is NC Lightworker and welcome to the Black Off Grid YouTube channel. I'm going to be sharing my journey towards a self-reliant lifestyle by building an off-grid homestead. Now mind you, I am not an expert by any means. Therefore, I do not respond to any questions, comments, or emails because as a lightworker, I am only here to present the information. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to post your location in the intro video to this channel because you may be able to link up with like-minded people in your area. Thank you for tuning in, and let's get started. Is livestock on the homestead right for you? Probably the most important factor to consider is lifestyle. After establishing the homestead, are you going to be a homebody or do you want to be more adventurous? I want to raise chickens, rabbits, quails, and possibly dairy goats. Since I'm planning to travel more, having livestock on my future homestead is not a top priority. My plan is to start with chickens, maybe 3 years after establishing my homestead. Having livestock on a homestead is a major decision. Livestock will require daily attention, and there are many factors to take into consideration. In the video titled Homesteading 101, How to Get Started, I mentioned that I was unsure about raising dairy goats, and here's why. After doing research, I learned that for your safety, you will have to disbud a goat soon after it is born. This basically involves burning off the goat's horn. Also, in order to control breeding, you will need to maintain separate living quarters for the bucks and the does because a young buck can and will breed with his own sibling and his mother. Other things to consider is animal nutrition and the cost of feed, animal housing for all seasons and weather conditions, knowing how to spot a healthy animal at the time of purchase, knowledge of animal behavior, protection from predators. Humans aren't the only ones that like chicken. And if you will have a reliable person to care for your animals in the event that you are away from the homestead. Even if you do not plan to have livestock on your homestead, it is still important to know what types of resources are available to you. I am still in the process of saving up money to purchase land, and I have my eye on this one particular county in North Carolina. After driving around one Sunday afternoon, I spotted at least 5 people that sold eggs, a farm dedicated to growing heirloom vegetables, a large farm that sold beef products, and someone that raised quails and sold honey. Now personally, I don't want to live in a world without dairy. So if I decide not to raise dairy goats, luckily for me, there's a beef farm in my desired area. When there's beef, there are cows. And when there's cows, there's milk. Did you know that a milk cow has to be milked twice a day and roughly 12 hours apart? If you missed one milking, the cow can develop a potentially fatal udder infection. Livestock on the homestead is serious business. The information shared in this video came from Jackie Clay. Jackie Clay is a homesteading guru, and her Ask Jackie book series will be a great addition to your personal library. Seasoned homesteaders write to her for advice. Once you get your homestead up and running, you are eventually going to come across some of the more technical issues that are covered in her book series. Last but not least, let's talk dinner. If you want livestock for the purpose of raising your own meat, you're going to have to be completely honest with yourself. Can you kill an animal? So let's assume that your homestead is up and running and you get your very first chicken. Of course, you give that chicken a name. Jackie Clay actually mentioned this in one of her books. Whatever you do, please do not name your chicken Princess, because when dinner time rolls around, you're not going to want to eat Princess because you have developed an emotional bond to your chicken. But had you named Princess Two Piece and a Biscuit, then maybe dinner time wouldn't be so hard on you. Even if you don't have it in you to be able to kill an animal, it's okay. This should not discourage you from having livestock because you have alternative resources. The same people that sell eggs in your rural community more than likely have the know-how and equipment for processing chicken. You can basically hire them to do the dirty work, to be your own personal chicken hitman, so to speak. Not only will you be supporting local businesses, but you will be developing close community ties as well. The beautiful thing about consciousness is that it will never force itself on you. You always have the option of going back to sleep at any time. The choice is yours. If the information in this post was able to wake up a handful of people, then my mission was accomplished. It is now your responsibility to stay awake, prepare, and continue connecting those dots. Please feel free to share this post. God bless and take care.